What's up, SNA fans? This is Super Ninja Austin back here with another video, and this is the wrestling news video on the SNA podcast. Where Super Ninja Austin's going to be talking about the wildest wrestling news stories and rumors, as you SNA fans need to know from the Wrestle Talk article on March 18th, 2024. And yeah, again, how was your St. Patrick's Day yesterday? For those who are St. Patrick's Day fanatic. Let me know in the comments down below. But without any more delays, let's start off on the Rock news about The Rock and Fox. It says right there how Fox reacts to The Rock swearing on WWE TV, and it says right here there has been a backstage update on The Rock's WWE SmackDown promo. A controversy in how Fox has reacted to the language involved. On last week's WWE SmackDown, The Rock gave the fans in Memphis, Tennessee, the gift of a special rock concert, the first of its kind in over a decade. While the People's Champion has never been known to his tongue during promos, the language used by the TKO board member did potentially ruffle some feathers behind the scenes. Rumors of The Rock's profanity rubbing talent the wrong way are not known for certain to be true, but Rock himself did acknowledge or at least claim that his words may have gotten him heat with networks and even standards and practices. In a recent post on Instagram, however, now a new report from Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer Radio seems to dis dispo dis dispo this dispo this dispo dispose this somehow somewhat with Meltzer stating The Rock's promos are sent to Fox ahead of the time in order for them to anticipate on censor any profane language is said to say. And he said the deal with the TV, what they have to do is Fox gets the script ahead of time, so they know when to bleep because the whole thing, the Rock promo, obviously it's completely scripted. If it was anywhere else, they would just be not allowed to say it. But with the Rock, it's like he can say whatever he wants, but they want what he's gonna say, and when he's gonna say it. So anything they want to bleep out, they will bleep out, and they know when to bleep it out because they are told ahead of time. So that's kind of the gist of the promo and why certain things were bleeped out and everything like that, and we didn't miss on anything. And it says, as well as the drama surrounding his language in the promo, there has also been rumors that Rock went over his uh, like a loaded time for the segment, like leading to over parts of the show having time cut. A backstage name known to be close to The Rock responded to these rumors, which you can read about in full like at this link right here. And it says The Rock is not currently advertised to be appeared on next week's episode of Friday Night SmackDown on March 22nd. However, his cousin Roman Reigns will be and is set to go face to face with his WrestleMania 40 opponent, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We'll keep we'll keep you posted with any further updates. And what are your thoughts on Dave Meltzer's uh, the theory? I should say, not really a theory, more likely his take on everything about the Rock's profanity usage is all part of the script, right? With Fox like censoring some of him out because when he used it like the F bomb or the P word or even the S word, they make sure to censor it out in advance. And I think that could be the case if only if it's scripted. But how do I know if it isn't scripted? Like that's a good question. Well, that's because I don't think it's unscripted. Because even if it was, he would get in trouble with management and the people that like the head boss of WWE, which is kind of Triple H. Like when it comes to management and booking side of things, like. Yeah, like guys like Triple H would be getting mad at The Rock and give him a warning, or else they'll give him leave him no choice but to suspend him, or even like if it was unscripted, then they'll either threaten to suspend him or fine him or whatever it may be. But there have been no reports about that as of late, so it has to be. But I'm gonna let you guys be the judge of that in the comments down below. And if you think if you think that it was scripted or not for his promos, because it seemed too real to be fictional, like the way The Rock speaks on his microphone. I'm telling you, like what's the way he's playing his heel gimmick, like it doesn't seem like if he's getting forced by somebody not forced, but like been handed a script by someone in management, which he is. Like even for a megastar like him, he unless if he do something creative on the script, which they got the green light by WWE. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, like in the foreseeable future, if if somebody writes his scripts for him, like one of the producers of WWE, or he does it himself. Like that remains to be seen. But yeah, I would agree with Dave Meltzer. Or else if it was not scripted, they wouldn't have not censored like half of the stuff he says on TV. Like especially Fox. Because Fox is a very strict channel, broadcasting channel. Because they're trying to be more family friendly, and it's on on a regular national television channel kind of selection. Like whether if you have cable or not. But yeah, let me know about that in right down below. But yeah, let's move on to the next wrestling news. And I'm sorry I keep saying let me know down in the comments below, but it's the best way to ask you questions and you answer them. Like if you want to, of course. Like as long as you're keeping it positive, of course, which most of you, not even most, I'll say pretty much all of you as of late been putting some very positive comments when you ever do so. But anyways, let's move on to the next slide. We got Okay, we got some. We got WWE to break 7 year streak with new event, and it says right here onto this latest wrestling news from Wrestle Talk that WWE have broken their 7 year streak with a brand new European live event announcement. With the company set to for several big European WWE Premium Live events in 2014, such as Backlash in Loyan uh, Des, Des, Destiny, Lion Destinies, like in May, and then Bash in Berlin in August in Berlin, Germany, and then the company have added some new dates to their summer schedule. The event, which precede like Bash in Berlin, like in August 31st, we'll see WWE travel to several European sites, like across the Netherlands, like Netherlands and and Bel and Belgium, Belgium and Belgium and Germany. That's what I was trying to say. For the Road to Bash and Berlin tour are are the following as per WWE. Sunday, Sunday, August 25th, a whole Ahoy Arena in what was it? Rot Rotterdam, Netherlands, or not Netherlands, and also on Monday on August 26th, they're gonna be at the Forest National Forest National in Bru in what's it Brussels Belgium, and then we got Tuesday, August 27th. They're gonna be in Rudolph Wepper Arena in Aber, Aberha, Haberhausen, Germany, and then Wednesday, August, they're gonna be in the Porsche Arena in Stu, in it's Stuttgart, Germany. That's right. And then Thursday, August 29th, they're gonna be in Fest Festal 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 Festdale in Frankfurt in Frankfurt 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 Germany. That's what it's pronounced. And it says right here, as noted in the announcement, the events will be WWE's first in many years. Specifically, it will be the first ever. It'll be, I mean, the first event in Stuttgart in 2 years, like in Brussels in 5 years, in Frankfurt Frankfurt in in Ob in Oberhausen in 6 years, and in Rotterdam like in 7 years. WWE stars advertised for the event includes Bianca Belair, AJ Styles, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, Jimmy Uso, and Solo Sikoa. And what are your thoughts on these latest updates on WWE's live event tour in Germany, like on the road to Bash in Berlin in August? let me know in the comments right down below, and I would love to hear what you have to say on to this matter. Like, which we're gonna see plenty of. I'll say we're gonna be seeing like plenty of big names as well, like along with these guys. And I mean, these are big names itself in general. Like, and even though Jimmy and Sikoa, or the reason why they're on top is the tribal chief, but at the same time, like everybody would recognize these guys. Like even if Roman Reigns wasn't the tribal chief, because they've been putting on some very recognizable matches with plenty of wrestlers that are in the main event scene. Whether if it's AJ Styles or Randy Orton, LA Knight, John Cena, uh, who else? Cody Rhodes, like you name it, all of them. But but give me your opinions in the comments right down below, like on who's exactly going to be making an appearance at this Germany tour for on the road to Bash in Berlin, and and what's your hot take on what's your hot take on who's exactly going to face who's going to be champion by then, who's going to be in the program with with their opponent, like or even some of the fans that's going to be attending in this Germany European tour. Excuse me. I let me like how y'all gonna be feeling on this match, which I'm not sure if y'all can predict the future, but let me ask you, like, are you very excited? More likely, like the question is, like let me know about that in the comments down below, and I hope you guys will have have a great time over in Europe, like with while like watching and as a paid attendant, like watch your favorite WWE superstars performing for y'all entertainment and enjoyment. And yeah, hopefully, yeah, y'all have a really great and fun time. But let's move on to the next wrestling news. We got some Becky Lynch news that she addresses WWE stars forming real life romantic relationships. Becky Lynch has commented on WWE stars forming real life romantic relationships any away from the ring. A number of stars currently wrestling for WWE are in romantic relationships with other members of the promotion's roster. Lynch is one of these, with the former women's champion married to the current world heavyweight champion Seth Rollins. Speaking with the New York Post, Lynch discussed these relationships, noting, You got a bunch of good-looking athletes in the same spot that are on the road. 52 weeks a year. 52 weeks a year like that are in this very unique world that people outside of of it may not understand. And I mean everybody's hot. Like Lynch and Rollins began dating in early 2019, which funny thing is it's it's been their 5th-year anniversary of their relationship. They may have not been married until like the beginning of 2021, but that kind of doesn't matter on how it started, like with their relationship, like because it originally started in 2019. Because I remember hearing this from a fellow YouTuber. Like it's been reported that they're officially a couple, and at that same time, that's when Andrade and Charlotte Flair started dating, and until they got married like the following year when Rollins and Lynch got, then they got the tie to knot. But anyways, But anyways, before announcing their engagement in that August, Becky Lynch announced her pregnancy which is on my mom's birthday in 2020, May 11th. In addition of Raw, before she and Rollins welcomed like their daughter like Rue like into the world in December 2020. Like, and it says Lynch has shared her honest thoughts on the possibility of her daughter Rue beginning become not beco- beginning becoming a what do you say becoming a wrestler, which you can read more about like in another article. But what are your thoughts on Becky Lynch's opinions about real life relationships go? Like, and it's more about looks. And even though that was one of the reasons why she got with Seth Rollins, because she thinks he's a very handsome individual in general, whether if he's in the ring or if he's or anything else he's doing in real life, like anything else that he's doing outside of the ring, I should say, in his livelihood. Like he's regardlessly good looking, and he's a very sweet man, and as well, and that's the reason why she's with him. That's why she's been with him to this day for the past 5 years. That's why I should say, yeah. And hopefully wish them many more years of happiness and many more years of being together and being the lovely couple that they are today. And it seems like they just unexpectedly a lovely couple, but that's our fans' point of view of seeing the relationship. But like that's because in WWE they just make him make Seth Rollins exotically crazy, like the way he dresses and do those dance moves and that theme song. Even though I don't have no problem with that theme song, it's very catchy. Like even had my brother and his girlfriend like made them sing along like when we were at that live event. Even though I keep bringing up that live event, like name somebody from a cartoon show. I'm trying to think now. Mention things of their backstories. Let me know what exactly I'm sounding like. Compare me in the comments down below. I don't care as long as you keep it positive. But anyways, yeah. But yeah, but yeah, like it's a very catchy song. Like I'm gonna say like crazy in a fun, entertaining way. Colorful, very interesting, very I'm not no mean to brag, but also good looking as well. But but yeah, let me know. Yeah, about the relate. Anyways, yeah, let me know. But yeah, Rollins kind of also reminds me about myself. But yeah, not trying to brag about it, but yeah, being like having a imaginable desires about himself, like, and in the way he dresses. And then, even though he doesn't wear a mask or nor a cape, but anyways, you get the point. But let's move on to the next wrestling news. And we got some more current WWE star. I mean, not yeah, we got more current WWE stars potentially wrestling for other companies. It says right here, like some like some more WWE stars may end up wrestling for other companies soon off the back of big big development that was recently announced. Last week, GCW announced uh, that WWE's current star Shayna Baszler would be working working Josh Bar uh, working Josh Barnett's Bloodsport on Thursday, April 4th. And that may not be all, because on a new report, this appears to have opened the door for more WWE talent to do something similar, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer News Radio. Meltzer explains that other indie companies are looking to book WWE talents, like for their WrestleMania week show, WrestleMania week shows after the Baszler announcement. He said, "It's interesting because on Friday they announced that Shayna Baszler was gonna be at Bloodsport. So right now it's really interesting because I think that there's gonna be AEW people on, but Bloodsport, like, there'll be AEW WWE people on the same show, and there's people like prom, uh, people like promoters who have been trying to get AEW people on their WrestleMania shows, like with no success. And I know that there's gonna be other companies looking to get WWE people because Bloodsport got Shayna Baszler, and so it seems Dave may be open to open the door. Some people are able to get them, and some people aren't. Is basically how it's gonna go. Baszler's working for GCW, and any similar that happens is obviously a big development, like in change in phys in philosophy change in philosophy, like under the management of all Triple H Levesque and Nick Khan, like compared to Vince McMahon, who never let stuff like this happen. Last last year, WWE allowed Shinsuke Nakamura to wrestle for Wrestling Noah as part of the Great Muda's retirement tour. We- We'll of course keep you posted. There's any more news like on this topic, like heading into WrestleMania. And what are your thoughts onto this? And 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 do you agree on Dave Meltzer? And do you think that this new regime is going to allow other wrestlers to compete in other companies, like in these indies companies that will accept them in their promotion, like GCW with Shayna Baszler, and who do you think's gonna be next? Who's gonna be the next WWE star that's gonna be making their way to an indie promotion, like for at least a one-off? And do you think these indie promotion, or do you think that this kind of partner? I wouldn't say exactly a partnership. I would say more likely these WWE making deals with indie promotions going to convince professional wrestling companies such as, I don't know, TNA, New Japan, AAA, CMLL, and even AEW themselves convinced that they could work with WWE and do like crossover matches with WWE wrestlers wrestling AEW wrestlers and vice versa. And do you think it's only a matter of time when Tony Khan will be convinced that he should work with WWE in the new regime with Triple H and Nick Khan and even PKO in general? Let me know in the comments down below. I think it's somewhere in the foreseeable future they probably will. It just won't be anytime soon. But there's only a matter of time when that that partnership will ever happen. But for now, we're just gonna have to wonder who exactly is gonna be fighting who in the dream match in the AEW/WWE crossover match, which I wouldn't doubt that AEW would come up with some kind of pay-per-view or even premium live event to have for both them and WWE for AEW wrestlers to fight WWE wrestlers in crossover matches, like they're doing with New Japan Pro Wrestling on Forbidden Door. Like, whether if their championship, like AEW championships on the line, or if New Japan's IWGP World Championship is going to be on the line, or any other of the championships, like from the men's division, like heavyweight division, or the women's division, mid card division, tag team division, even lower mid card division, or even mid card division, or mid card tag team division on New Japan, or even AEW's championships division. But yeah, keep your comments right down below, and let me know, like, if it's only a matter of time, like if WWE is going to do similar things with the All Elite company, or do you think this is going to be like every occasional it's going to be on every occasion for independent companies? Like, we could see like guys like or girls and guys and gals like Shayna Baszler, Charlie Dempsey, Shinsuke Nakamura, even AJ Styles. Like, we could possibly see him at an indie show, like especially an independent wrestling company that he possibly wrestled for. Like, he can make a big return, or we could see him going back to TNA for a one-off, like of him fighting like one of the guys that he possibly wrestled before, or even new guys like that call him out, like on the part of plans, like with TNA pitching ideas of bringing in the former TNA star, like, and ask permission with WWE to bring him on there. Like, considering that their streaming service is partnered with TKO, with Endeavor. But yeah, we're just gonna have to wait and see if that will ever happen, or any other wrestlers that are familiar in the independent scene, or even in pro wrestling companies that they formerly wrestled for before they got into the Stanford-based company's radar. But let's move on to the next wrestling news. We got some CM Punk news. Edits out all Elite Wrestling All In logo on his birthday post. Former AEW World Champion and current WWE star CM Punk has edited out the AEW All In logo on a happy birthday post. On March 17th, current AEW World Champion Samoa Joe celebrated his 45th birthday. Meanwhile, while House of Black's Brody King celebrated his 37th birthday. Yeah.
Black heart and his shoulder.
And his shoulder? Who? Who did that?
Outside.
Outside?
Yeah.
Ow. That had to hurt, didn't it? On the shoulder?
And he was driving slow.
Drive very slow. Who was driving slow?
Black dude.
Oh.
Yeah. He went really slow. Black dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That dude, some random dude. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like some kind of careless random dude that was driving recklessly.
Yeah, slow.
But
the police. And police.
And the police were there. What? Anyways, let's continue. Where's that news? Where's wrong with my phone? Like, why did they keep it where it was? Like, it was not bothered whatsoever. Like, it's stupid sometimes. Like, why didn't Jen just keep it there? Like, it usually would keep it just right there. Like, there was nothing bothering it. Like, why did it act like this? Like, I need to get an iPhone because at least iPhones it would have kept it where it was. But no matter, like it's coming back up. Like, but anyways, to wish a happy birthday to former rival and real life friend CM Punk took to Instagram like to post a photo of all three men ahead of AEW All in London last year. He wrote, "Happy birthday, my brothers, I should say, because all three of their birthdays at the same time. Happy birthday, my brothers. Happy birthday to my brothers. You shouldn't head. That's why I rephrased that. I forgot to put two. But anyways, Punk hilariously edited out the AEW All In London logo behind the men in Wembley Stadium with a picture of Danhausen. Punk defeated Samoa Joe on that night to retain his AEW Real World Championship. At this marked the final AEW match of Punk, or the final match of Punk's career, as he got into a backstage incident that led to his firing a week later. CM Punk went on to return to WWE at Survivor Series 2023. However, he then suffered a torn triceps injury at WWE Royal Rumble 2024, ruling him out of wrestling at WrestleMania. But anyways, here's the post on story of him editing out AEW All In on the Titantron and putting Danhausen's head on the front. And that was extremely hilarious with that same caption that Samoa Joe posted to CM Punk. And it has three men doing a side hug with one another in a row, which is the three men's birthdays, which is both CM Punk's, Samoa Joe's, and Brody King. And I want to wish all three men, like two current AEW guys and one former one that's returning WWE star, like a big three-way happy birthday, I guess I could say, yeah. And hopefully y'all are having a wonderful birthday, and let me know about this funny post from CM Punk in the comments below, you SNA fans, and I would suggest you guys to wish these three a happy birthday as well. And let's move on to the next wrestling news, and then. And then we got some AEW star breaks silence after debuting for different company. And it says an AEW star has broken their silence after making their debut for a different company. For over a year, of inactivity, AEW star Parker Bujo resurfaced in Mexico. Promotion on the promotion of AAA on March 17th, which was last night of St. Patrick's Day, attacking Octagon Jr. and Mecha Wolf and Mecha Wolf like following their AAA Latin American Championship match. And it says right here, now courtesy of a new interview with Lucha Libre Online on Instagram, Bujo has spoken on his AAA debut, being asked why he showed up in the promotion. Bujo said, "I'm here to show the whole world that I'm the big guy. The whole verse sad satire young athlete slash wrestler. There there is on the market right now, and I'm with AAA, one of my new homes. I can't wait to show the whole world what's up." Bujo joined AEW in the summer of 2022, debuting as part of the of the Trust Busters faction alongside Ari Davari and Slim J. He he would then join forces with Swerve Strickland in early 2023, making up the Mogul Embassy, like officiates alongside former AEW star Trench. And it says right here, his last match on AEW television come back on March 6, 2023, where he teamed with Swerve Strickland to take on Keith Lee and Dustin Rhodes on AEW Rampage. Prior prior to joining AEW, Bujo competed in WWE NXT like under the name of Harlan. That's what that's what they called him when he teamed with Joe Gacy. Of course, I was like, what do they call Parker Bujo in NXT when he was teaming with Joe Gacy as his bodyguard? Like, oh yeah, it was Harlan, yeah. But would only make six in an appearance for the company. For more on Bujo's Triple A debut, follow continue to read more on the wrestling news article. On this on the rest on another wrestling news article, more of Parker Bujo on Wrestle Talk. But anyways, let's move on to the next slide. But before we talk about what's on the next wrestling news report,